Hello everyone! In today's tarot reading, we're going to see what people are starting to realize about you. If you're brand new, I warmly welcome you to this community. My name is Jacey and this channel is all about tarot readings, channel messages, and connecting with the divine. And if you're brand new to pick a card readings on YouTube, all you have to do is pick a number between pile number 1 here, pile number 2 here, and pile number 3. And then once you've chosen your pile, go down to the description box below, click on the timestamp that's correlated to the pile that you've chosen. And without further ado, let's start with pile number 1. Pile number 1, how are we all doing? Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Let's see what people are beginning to realize about you. Ooh. I love this. You have the 10 of Pentacles right off the bat. That's nice. Cool. Okay. Aggressive pile of cards today. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. It's almost like I'm getting this energy of people feeling like they didn't realize how strong, confident, and capable you are. People are realizing and be like, okay, we didn't realize this person was so high achieving. I don't know why they would think that you were not high achieving before, but they definitely underestimated you. Pile number 1, people underestimated you before recent times. So pile number 1, 2 of Wands. What are people realizing about you? Okay, so people are realizing that you guys have it together, or that you guys have way more than they realize, I want to say. I'm not sure what more of what, but I do see a lot of pentacles on your spread, so people are realizing that you have more resources than they had originally thought. And also, this is a very outside perspective kind of reading. So whether this is true, actually true to your situation or not, is a whole other topic and conversation. This is what people are realizing about you, whether it's accurate realizations or not, right? So pile number 1, people are realizing that you guys basically have money. People feel like you have money, and for some reason people are shocked that you have money. People didn't know you had so much money. I'm not sure why we're harping on the money thing so much, so I think at least there's like at least 1 or 2 people in your life that are like, where is this money coming from? There is that, and people are realizing that you're really good at seeing your vision and actually making it happen. People are really impressed and realizing now that you are a lot more powerful than they had thought you were in the past. Like they saw you as a little boy or like a little girl kind of a person, but no, you are a very capable individual that can get what he wants or get what she wants. And people are starting to realize that about now. Pile number 1. So you have the World as well, and so again, you have the Two of Wands. That's about vision and seeing like what's out there and what do you want to have for yourself. And then you have the World, and it's about completing things. You're really good at completing things. You're good at starting, like completing from A to Z. Not everyone has that capability. So a lot of people begin something and not finish it or not see it through, unfortunately. But in this case, pile number 1, people are realizing that you are a very valuable person in society because you have that quality in you that You begin things and you see it through all the way to the end, no matter what the result may be. And you have Six of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Are people realizing that you have a bigger family? I feel like some people in your life are realizing now that you have a big family, or you have very solid connections. So one or the other, whether that you have a big family and you come from a good family, or that you have really solid, strong connections, and people didn't realize you had that ability in you to have those connections for some reason. And you have the King of Pentacles. So, I mean, that's one of the bigger money cards in the tarot deck. So again, we're speaking about you being well off. People didn't realize that you were or are as well off as they thought you were originally. I'm getting this, I'm reading and feeling into their energy, and it's like, I don't, like, why would they think that of you? Well, anyway, just me being a little nosy with that energy, but we don't need to go into the energy unless we want to. Do we want to? Pile number 1. What are people realizing about pile number 1? Time to heal. Okay. That makes sense. Be generous of spirit. Okay, so you have... and whether this, if it doesn't fully match to your reality, just take it however it resonates. It can mean other things to you. So, when I say money, it could just simply mean that you're achieving so much more and feeling like you are so much more well off than they originally thought you were, however much that is. Time to heal. You have this kind of cobra snake spirit card here and lion spirit. So, I mean, when you think of a snake and a cobra, they're venomous. So people didn't realize you are so cutthroat. I think some people really felt the wrath of you lately and your ability to cut right through the BS and just get right to the core of the matter. And some people got scared. Some people got scared of you. You would bite. If you need to bite, you will bite, and you bit someone. And you're a lion. And I was more focused on the snake energy of, having that venom, and you will use your venom if you need to use your venom. And people are realizing that now. So let's feel into the lion spirit as well for you. Lions are usually chill. Okay, so they thought you were chill. I mean, you are chill, you still are chill, and you just like to lounge around when you get the chance to lounge. Why not? And you are usually the calm one in the group. You're usually the person that gets along with everyone until you need to fight, until you also need to eat. And then people are realizing that when you do get into that mode or mood, or if someone triggers you, or if someone rubs you off the wrong way, like, be careful. The lion has awakened, and that's you, pile number 1. You can be scary. When lions are attacking you, they're really out to get you. They're gonna get you. As a lion, you are a lion, and you also resemble a snake with venom. I wanted to say venomous for some reason. Okay, pile number 1. I'm going to pull one more card. This is a very straightforward. People truly did ultimately underestimate you in many ways, such as your capability of finding resources, your current resources, your network, your personality, your ability to bite when you need to bite, So we have divine order. I trust the divine order of the things I cannot control. Oh, okay, that's a new piece of aspect that people are realizing about you, is that you're very connected. People knew you were connected. That's not as much of a shocker as everything else, but as in connected to source. One second, my phone is running out of battery. So you are so much more wise than people thought you were. You really trust it when God tells you what to do. And that level of strength of your faith in God that speaks to you, and how you listen to what's right for you, like, you don't waver. There's no wavering. You just know. You just get it. And you have strong boundaries. You don't waver from that or stray away from your truth. And so with that, that's also so much power. So much power to you. So that's what I got for you, pile number 1. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. So, what people are realizing about you right now, pile number 2. Ooh, okay. Pile number 1 got the lion. You guys are getting the tiger. We also have the dragon. Okay, one more card. So, what people are realizing about you, pile number 2, is very clear to me, that you're a lot smarter than they thought you were. But why would they not think you're smart before? Anyway, that is just what they're realizing. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're going through something in life. Maybe you're... I realized my face camera wasn't on, so hi, I'm back. Pile number 2. It's like you guys are this... Okay, I see that you guys have the intelligence of a fox, and you guys have the intimidation and the strength of a dragon and a tiger. So when people see you guys these days, and when they think about you, or when they talk about you even, they have this impression of you that you're really powerful. You're a really powerful individual, pile number 2. So powerful in what way? In the way that you speak, in that you have a really sharp brain. You're very witty. Whether you feel like that's true or not, this is just simply how people view you. That you're super clever, super smart. And the dragon spirit is it's a supernatural thing. It's a fantasy-based creature, and so you guys are almost very mystical. So people are starting to realize that you're a lot more interesting, I want to say, than meets the eye. So some people maybe thought you were a little bit... No, that's not the word. I don't even want to say it because that's not true. But let's go back to this. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. So pile number 2, I feel like people are realizing that you're able to adapt to situations and different places of the world even very naturally. Some people have a hard time acclimating to new cultures and new places and things, whereas pile number 2, you guys are able to just get it. You get where people are coming from. There is this energy about you that's a little bit hard to... Okay, so this is what it is. So pile number 2, people are realizing that you're not who you... The first impression of you is not who you actually are. So I feel like there's 2 layers to you. There's that outer layer, the person that you present yourself to be in the world when you first meet people, when people just get to know you on this relatively surface level. And then after they get to know you, there's this deep extremely deep, the Mariana's Trench deep level of things that they begin to discover that you have. And they're like, some people get scared of that when they see that, oh, they're just playing in the puddle and they're just, metaphorically, you are the puddle, right? They think that they're just at a nice shallow lake and they're just having a good time, and you're this beautiful creature that has come into their life. And then all of a sudden they discover that there's like this cliff drop off of the abyss of this oceanic depth that you are. And then people realize that you have that, and I think more and more people are beginning to realize that. And so that's, you know, some people accept it, some people are scared of it, some people are intimidated by it. You know, it's a whole slew of emotions when, you know, people begin to discover this about you. And you guys are super deep. You guys are deep thinkers. You guys don't want, or there's no need for people to know everything about you. And so the more people get to know you, and the more they experience you, they realize that there's so much more than meets the eye. So the Tigers, the fire energy, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So when you guys are focused on something, you really laser in on that thing. It's very laser focused type, and there's no stopping you. If people get in the way, you're going through that, they're not going to survive. And so people do realize that about your personality as well. Like these days are realizing this more and more. Like, don't get in that person's way. Don't get in pile number two's way, because they will stomp all over you if you do get in their way. Let's pull more cards. Pile number two. What are people realizing about pile number two? Okay, so maybe people are respecting your boundaries more. Oh, that's a good card to get. Wheel of Fortune. So the Hermit speaks about, you know, these days you're realizing people kind of joked about you needing a lot of alone time, and like, or they would even be offended. Like, why isn't he or she hanging out with me as much as I want to hang out with them? Or why aren't they giving me any quality time? But no, it's not about that at all. They just took it personally. It's that you need that extra time for yourself to, you know, do your own thing, and also to recharge from everyone else. You're very self-sufficient, and you know what you want in life, and you want to spend time getting those things. You can't always be socializing and hanging out. It's not really what you want to do all the time. You have a mission, you know what the mission is, you know what you want in your life, and you go and get it. And people are really understanding that about you these days. So people know that they have to go slow and steady with you. They can't push anything with you. There's no budging with you. And I feel like you have some people that feel like they want more of you, and they realize they can't have you. And they feel like they are stuck, but they want to move forward, but they can't, because you're not giving any time, attention, or time of day to entertain these people that you don't feel like is worth their time. Worth your time, I mean. Pile number two. What are people realizing about pile number two? So, take the lead. You guys are leaders, right? So, I don't know why people didn't think you were leaders before, but oh my gosh, they think you are absolutely unstoppable now, more so than ever before. I mean, you guys have been unstoppable your whole life, and for some reason they haven't really realized this until now. People are seeing your true colors, and your true colors are kind of scary, and they're really powerful, and people will want to be on your side. People want to be on your team. People want to go where you're going. It's that kind of energy. People are drawn to your excellence, pile number two. So that's the reading I have for you guys, pile number two. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now. Pile number 3, how are we all doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Let's find out what people are beginning to realize about you. People are realizing that you are so incredibly beautiful. This lion, it reminds me of that Leo type of a personality. You guys must have had a glow up recently. Even if you don't feel like you had a glow up, people feel like you glue up, that you have done something with, you seem so much happier, you seem so much more successful, you seem so much more put together lately. You're just glowing and you're just feeling and looking magical lately. Pile number 3. People are realizing that if they have wronged you ever in the past, like an ex or something, they can feel it, they know it, they know that they effed up, they know that they did you wrong, and they feel so bad about it and they don't know what to do. But you know what? I feel like that energy I'm feeling into right now with your ex, they are cowards. It is what it is. They're gonna just be the way they are. They have been that way for most of their lives. It's not just you. They're like that with their friends and family as well. However, they wronged you, and they do realize that they know that they wronged you. So let's see, cat's claw, purification. So again, it's a part of your glow up that people are noticing about you. They're realizing that you are an absolutely beautiful soul. Like, why didn't they realize that about you before? I'm not sure why, but they're realizing more and more now that you are super rare. I feel like these people took you for granted in the past, but right now they're realizing how beautiful you are, how healing being around you is. Pile number 3, you guys are angels on earth. People are realizing that you are one in a million, that you guys have so much to offer and so much to give, and you never ask for much in return, if ever. And you guys deserve so much in this life. Pile number 3, so we have joy as well. So you are so positive, and that in itself is rare as well. You inspire positivity, you just inspire, period. So people are realizing that why am I feeling like I want to go back into people that have taken you for granted in the past? Pile number 3, there are many people that feel like they've taken you for granted. They see how you're doing now, and they've also experienced other people in their life, and they have thought about it, they have reminisced on times together with you, and they regret so many things that they've done and said to you, pile number 3, and they feel your energy, they see you, and you're absolutely glowing so much and without them, and they feel bad that they're not a part of your journey right now. So let's pull a few more cards actually. Pile number 3, what are people realizing about pile number 3 these days? So you guys are like no BS people. You guys are able to just say it how it is, and you act as is. You say what you're going to do, and you do what you say, and people realize that in itself is so amazing, that quality. Like, some people say things and they just don't for some reason, and it's actually so, I don't know what the word is, but you guys are not that. You guys stick to it, and people really appreciate that about you, and they realize that more and more as they experience life with you, you know, whether they're observing you from afar, or if it's a friend in your life, or a partner, or people in your family. A lot of people, if not all, are realizing that you have high integrity, especially with yourself. Oh, okay, let's see. Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. So people are realizing that you are also realizing how amazing you are, and that is a little bit scary for people because they see your greatness, and for a long time people know they can and they did take you for granted, and you are growing and realizing your sense of self-worth more and more as time passes, and as life happens, you are becoming more and more into your own energy, and people can see that, and you're reclaiming your power, and you're just soaking it all up in your own beautiful juices of life, and people are just seeing how much you are growing into the highest, best version of you. And you have always been beautiful, amazing, and glowy, but now you are just, they didn't realize that you could glow even more, and you guys are glowing so much these days. So let's see, pile number 3. What are they realizing about pile number 3? Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. So people feel, whether this is true or not in your actual life, people feel like you always get what you want. And it helps that you go towards what you want, and that your self-worth has increased by so much this year, this lately in general. You guys have been understanding what you deserve and standing your ground and putting up those boundaries and saying what you want to say, and saying it as how it is. If you don't like something, you're going to say it. And the universe, they feel like the universe provides for you specifically all the time, because you guys are such amazing human beings. It's like when you think of when you look at someone and you're like, wow, how does that person have it all? Like, why do they have everything? Why? You just question it, like, how are they getting all these things? It's like as if they're favored, as if you are favored. Pile number 3, people feel like you are favored, highly favored by God, period. You're favored by God right now, and your blessings are evident and clear as day. And that's how people see you these days. And what they're realizing is that you're way more powerful on all levels than they had appreciated before. So this is your reading, pile number 3. Hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye for now.